Hey, hey, collective. Hello, I love you guys. All right, we're going to do an energy comparison between you and a partner of it could be past partner, present partner, or a future partner, all right? So only take what fits, leave what doesn't. This is going to be the masculine's deck, and this will be the feminine's deck, okay? Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate your guys' support. You can also find me over on TikTok at Ascend With Me Tarot. I love you guys. All right, Spirit. Please bring forward energies for the collective. Please bring forward the messages that are going to best help them, benefit them, give them truth, clarity, confirmation, healing, or encouragement. Thank you, Spirit. Archangel Michael, please place a white light of divine protection around my energy, the energy of the collective, the energy of this reading, and I thank you. Thank you, ancestors of the highest white light. Please do not allow any negative energies to attach to my energy or this reading. Just show us the truth, show us the light. Help us to have the insight needed to overcome whatever may come up. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Most High God. Amen. All right, let's go ahead and see what we got here. All right, I am going to shuffle or let Spirit pull, but I do want to see what's on the bottom and the top of each deck. All right, so for the masculine, we have desire. For the feminine, we have a new start. Okay, feminine. So you're taking a risk. You're on a new journey here, feminine. The masculine, he's still caught up in some sort of sexual energy here. Let's see what's on the bottom. With a Queen of Swords. So this masculine, he's caught up in some sexual connection with a Queen of Swords. Or he's desiring you, possibly. I don't know. You're happy, but you're happy. You're on a journey, feminine, and you are very happy with that journey. Okay? You're in this energy of not looking back, and that's beautiful. All right, so let's talk about this masculine. We're going to see what his overall energy is. We're going to see his thoughts, his feelings, his desires for you in particular, and vice versa. Remember, reverse the roles if you need to. He could be she could be he. Gender is fluid, so put yourself in whichever role you belong in. All right, Spirit, this masculine energy, what is their current overall energy? What is their energy? Ooh, they're being manipulative. Okay, this masculine's currently still in that manipulation energy. That's why I'm feeling that like right now they're manipulating a Queen of Swords. But that's not you. I don't think that's you. What is your energy? Yeah, you're in this creative energy. You could be starting some new project of some sorts. But yeah, you're in this energy of creation. It is new though. Whatever you're starting here, it's something brand new, which is, you're on the full. You're just starting out on a new journey. And so maybe, you're still kind of tiptoeing into that journey, right? But you're definitely creating something here. What are this masculine's thoughts about you? So let's see what his thoughts about you specifically are. What are his thoughts about my feminine, my divine feminine? What is his thoughts? He could be indecisive. Maybe he don't know what to think about you, right? He's not seeing you clearly. He's not seeing something clearly about you, or he thinks he's going to make a decision. I don't know. We'll clarify. What are your thoughts about this masculine? What are your thoughts about the masculine here? You're thinking about communicating with this person, right? You're thinking about communicating with this person. You want to tell them, you want to communicate something to them. What is this masculine's feelings for you? What is this? Oh, this person feels like you're their family. Maybe y'all share a family together. Okay, they feel like you're their family, but you've withdrawn from this person. What are your feelings for them? Yeah, you're the Empress. Your feelings are, I'm the Empress. I'm your Empress. Whether you see it or not, I know who I am. That's your feelings, and so yeah. Your feelings are, I'm going to be respected as the Empress that I am from this person, or And maybe that's what you're communicating to them, right? You're communicating, look, I deserve honor and respect. You see me as family, but you're being indecisive, right? You're not being clear about your thoughts. You're not revealing your true thoughts. You're still in this manipulative energy over here with a Queen of Swords that you're having a sexual connection with, and I'm the Empress. So that's what you're communicating. What is this person's desire in regards to you? They want to be happy, but they don't know how to be with you. That's the thing. It's coming out sideways. Yeah, they're not sure how to work on this with you, but that's what their desire is. They would like to work on this, but they don't know how. Yeah, because you walked away from them, and it's their fault, I'm hearing. Yeah, you walked away from this soulmate connection because it just got to be too much for you. What are your desires for this situation with this person? What are your true desires for this situation? Yeah, you want this person to take action, but positive action. Yeah, you could be wanting a reconciliation with this person, but you don't want just any reconciliation though, right? You want this person to take wise action towards you. You want this person to honor you, to respect you, if they feel like you're their family, if they feel like you're their fulfillment, why can't they treat you as such? Right? Why do they think they can still, manipulate you along with whoever that Queen of Swords is? Right? That's why you walked away. You're like, no, I'm going to stand in my boundaries here, and I'm going to demand respect. Is what you're telling this person, but you really would like for them to take the right action, but you want it to be right action, wise action, right? Let's get some clarity here. So tell me about this masculine's magician energy. What's going on with them in the magician energy? Oh, they're feeling stuck. These cards are hard to shuffle, so they're feeling pretty stuck in whatever it is they're dealing with. Goodness gracious, very stuck. I can barely shuffle. Okay, tell me about the magician energy. Right now, they're taking manipulative action. Over here, you're requiring that this person takes wise action. But see, they're still taking manipulative steps in their life. They're in the magician energy. They're still not seeing things clearly. Despite their desire for you, despite their heart for you, it's their head that keeps them twisted. It's their mind, their thoughts that's keeping them twisted. So it's their ego. This person's kind of stuck in their ego at this time. Tell me about the Two of Swords, please, Spirit. Yeah, they're not seeing clearly on how to work on it, right? They're trying to make a decision. Can I work on this should I work on this with my Empress? Should I put in the effort? Or should I just continue to sit in this manipulative energy and take manipulative actions with whoever that Queen of Swords is that they're having a sexual connection with? It's almost like, man, this Empress is like the Holy Grail, right? This Empress, you're the Holy Grail. So should they go after the prize, or should they just sit in what they're comfortable in, sit in that manipulative energy? So they're in a situation, right, where it's comfortable, where it's the same as what they're used to moving in energetically with that Queen of Swords. But to move towards this heart's fulfillment would require a lot of work on their part. And they feel like they're not up for the task, is what I'm hearing. So that's the issue. This person doesn't believe in themselves. They don't believe that they can do what's required of them in order to boss up and have this connection with you, Empress. And that's really sad because, you are this person's happiness. Tell me, their heart, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's their head. So this person's mentally conflicted, so they're not following their heart. They're letting their thoughts overcome their heart, and that's the issue with this masculine. They want to work on this. Their heart wants to work on this, but then their thoughts and their lack of belief in themselves, their manipulative ways, and just not really knowing, it's like they're so used to moving in a certain way that they know they can't move in that way with you. It's like they don't even know where to begin on changing their ways, is kind of what I'm getting here. So if for this person to get their desires, right, this masculine, what's required of them to receive this desire? Like, how do they do this? They're gonna have to stop ignoring an opportunity. So it's like, since they don't know how to deal with you, Empress, they're trying to ignore you, right? They're trying to just act like they don't care, even though they care very much. Okay, so they're going to have to seize the day, seize an opportunity, and just, whether they know all the answers or not, because you're never going to know all the answers, right? Whether they're just going to have to look at you as the divine gift that you are. They know that you're like this holy grail, but maybe they don't believe that you're for them, even though they wish that you were, like they want you to be. It's like they're ignoring God's gift. They're ignoring what the divine's directing them to do, which is to do some work. It's almost like they're comfortable wearing that blindfold instead of ripping that blindfold off. Once they rip the blindfold off, they have to see things clearly. So they're just more comfortable not seeing things clearly, or pretending like they don't see things clearly, so that they can kind of be complacent and safe in what they're used to. But that's not going to be working for them. That's not working for them now. And they're just kind of ignoring that, right? That's why they're in a lot of anxiety. That's why they're in a lot of mental conflict right now, because they're ignoring their divine guidance, especially when it comes to you, Empress. And so they're in a lot of mental conflict. Let's see about your energy. So you're in this Page of Wands energy. You're creating something. What are you creating here, Empress? Okay, so maybe you're healing over sadness, depression. You could be some sort of counselor, right? Maybe you're like a therapist or a life coach or something. Right? What you're creating is like communication about the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is like sadness, depression, right? And you're communicating. Your creative project has something to do with like your communication about that energy. Maybe you're even like communicating to this masculine in some way. Maybe you're helping this masculine, whether you know it or not, come out of some sadness he's experiencing. What is the Eight of Wands? Because that's what, in your thoughts, you're thinking about communicating. Okay, so yeah, you're it's almost like you are teaching this masculine a lesson through whatever you're communicating here in your own energy, right? Because Eight of Wands is what you're working on, and what you're communicating about is sadness. And you're creating something around maybe the sadness that you've overcome here. And then when you're thinking about the masculine, it's like you're thinking about, maybe you're communicating about your experience with this masculine. I don't know, but there's lessons to be learned in this communication energy that you're creating right now. It's like you're offering this masculine some sort of like olive branch, some sort of lesson. What you're communicating is teaching this masculine some sort of lesson here, okay? Maybe it's about the sadness that you've gone through with one another. What about the Empress in your heart? So you're this Empress. Yeah, Page of Wands, which is giving you the ability to create what you're creating back here. Page of Wands. So you got Page of Wands twice, you got Eight of Wands twice. So you as this Empress is giving you the ability to nurture yourself, to nurture others. It's giving you this ability to create and communicate and to heal the Five of Cups energy. And that's so beautiful. So you expect this masculine to take wise action, but he's ignoring the divine, and he's staying in this like magician energy, this manipulative action, right? So as far as you're concerned, what action would you require this masculine to take, or what would you like to see him take? It doesn't even have to be towards you, I'm hearing. You just want to see this masculine heal. You just want him to take off his blindfolds and to do the work, right? That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you want him to let the tower fall. You're like, masculine, quit living in your complacency. Let the tower fall. Anything that does not serve you needs to be destroyed. Just let it fall. Quit fighting it. Quit trying to hide behind your blindfold and your manipulation and your mental conflict, and let the tower fall. Don't you see God's hand trying to give you a cup? It doesn't even have to be about the Empress, masculine. It could just be that you need to make changes. And that's what's being required of you. And this Empress is like, please heal. Take a rest from the old ways and take a break for yourself and heal. Heal. Get to know yourself, masculine. You're loved. You are so loved. Even though you broke the Empress's heart, she still loves you. You're going to have to go through some heartbreak, masculine, so that you'll do the work. That's what Spirit's saying. So this masculine is trying to avoid his own heart being broken. Okay? Because once he allows his heart to break here, it's gonna force him to do the work he's been trying to avoid. So that's why he's trying to keep the blindfold on. It's like he doesn't want to admit that his heart's broken, Empress. Whether it's by his own actions or by, your actions, it doesn't matter what the actions are. Some sort of actions here has broken this masculine's heart, and it could be his own childhood wounds, right? But instead of just facing that and allowing the change, allowing the tower to fall, changing his actions from manipulative to, you know what, I don't know all the answers. I don't have to be strong all the time. My heart really is broken. I want to put a voice to this heartbreak I'm feeling and just be able to overcome it instead of hiding from it, right? Like, I don't know. This masculine is about to, he's something's about to really change in this masculine's life. Let's see. What's about to change in this masculine's life, Spirit? Empress, I feel like you're praying for his healing. You are working hard in the ethers on his behalf. Yeah, he's being unmasked. What's about to change is this mask that he's wearing in 1717 when that came out. But this mask that he's wearing, he's being unmasked. He's being forced to take off this mask of manipulation that he wears. This mask of, oh, I don't want to see, or my heart isn't broken, and I'm just this big, tough person who doesn't feel feelings, right? He's being unmasked by the divine. And even though it may not feel good when his tower's falling, divine feminine, you know that it's for his highest good. And you're working hard in the ethers on his behalf to unmask him. Honestly, you're doing something that's unmasking him. He may resent you for that. Let's see. Yeah, he may resent you. Let's see, how does he feel about you unmasking him? What's he thinking about this mask off energy, Spirit? What's he thinking about that? He's actually going to be grateful in the end, okay? Him taking his mask off is leading to his abundance, his positive mindset, him matching you, divine feminine, in his ability to manifest, walk in gratitude, bliss, and blessings. He sees you in that energy and he wants to join you. Maybe that's why he's finally taken the mask off. He could be watching you be abundant, and that's making him want to be abundant because you're communicating. You're offering him some communication, which is giving him some sort of like guidance in how to take off his mask. And that's leading to his abundance and him following his passion. So then he's going to be matching you, which is actually really beautiful. So this is a masculine who isn't gonna, he's been sitting with that blindfold on for quite some time, but that's what's changing. I don't know how long y'all been going through this, but it's coming to an end. Tell me about the divine feminine. What is her energy? You are the whole package, divine feminine. Your energy is you are the Holy Grail. You are it. You are the Holy Grail. This divine feminine energy, you're what he wants. He has been ignoring this cup for a long time. Not knowing how to take steps towards you, not knowing what work to do, how to heal. Maybe whatever you're communicating, divine feminine, it's like you're giving this masculine a game plan. You're giving him some sort of like steps towards his healing here. You're encouraging him to take wise action. And he's been ignoring this divine cup for a very long time. But whatever you're creating here is what's unmasking him. You guys are getting on the same page. You guys are going to be getting on the same page here. It's just, you know, it's been a long time coming is what Spirit's telling me. Tell me about your Page of Wands, Empress. What are you creating? You're creating. Woman won't be tamed, but it's in reverse. Yeah, this is the karmic feminine that's being released. So whatever you're creating is helping this masculine release his own karmic energy and that karmic feminine energy. Okay, that he's in that. Okay, currently he's still dealing with this karmic feminine though, right? That Queen of Swords. He's got some sort of like karmic connection, sexual connection with the Queen of Swords. But whatever you're creating, whatever messages that you're giving with this Page of Wands, because that's a messenger, right? It's giving this masculine some sort of clarity. It's forcing him to take off a blindfold here. And as soon as he does, he's going to be in this positive energy, this abundant mindset energy. He's going to be manifesting on the same page with you. Whether you guys are doing this separately, right? Just energetically on the same page, doing it in your own lives, or you guys are going to be coming, you know, to bring together to do this in union. I'm not sure yet. But the good thing is you're both going to be there. So it's like, despite what the connection's looking like in the physical, you guys are both kind of passing your divine test here. I know it may not feel like that in this moment or look like that right now, because this masculine's still kind of in this manipulative action, still holding on to the karmic at this time, but that is on its way out the door. You have manifested a tower for this masculine feminine, and you didn't have, I'm not saying you're out here trying to do that, like just by you being you, Empress, by you creating whatever you're creating, communicating whatever you're communicating, it is creating a tower in this masculine's life. And you may not even be aware of that, but it is. And it has to do with him releasing this karmic. So the Empress is giving messages, which is giving this masculine some clarity about the Empress and the karmic. And yeah, he needs time to make a decision. So this masculine, he feels like he's already made his decision on something. Let's talk about this masculine's decision. So that's why he's mentally conflicted, because his heart's with you. You're his family, but he's mentally conflicted because he's trying to figure out how to move towards his abundance. He's trying to figure out how he can be truthful with this karmic, and because he's passionately drawn to you, so he's trying to figure out how he can let this karmic know that you are his Empress. And I feel like this karmic may have thrown you up in his face quite a bit throughout their relationship, and he's always said, no, I don't care about her, you know, but now he's going to have to take his mask off and admit that he's always been drawn to you, that you are his Empress. And that's what he's struggling with, I feel like, telling the karmic the truth. It's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay. What messages he wants to come in and ask you for some sort of forgiveness. What messages are you giving this masculine? That he's a smooth talker, either that he's just being a smooth talker, telling this karmic what she wants to hear, and that's not okay, that's karmic. Or, you know, you're letting him know, you can't smooth talk me. You can't tell me just what I want to hear. I'm the Empress. I demand respect and truth and honor, and he knows that, right? You're giving him the message that you can't play me, masculine. I know you too well. I know you too well, and it's not okay for you to be doing this to that karmic feminine that you're attached to. She doesn't deserve it either. You can't operate in the world in this energy and then expect abundance and mind and positivity in your life. You can't walk around manipulative and expect good things. You're going to get manipulation in return. So that's what you're doing. You're giving the message of you gotta shed the smooth talker telling people what they want to hear energy, masculine. You're going to have to unmask yourself if you truly want to move towards your abundance and your divine feminine who you're passionately drawn to. You got to create the change, masculine. That's what you're telling him. Ask for forgiveness. Ask for forgiveness. Somebody's faded. This is what they think about. So this person probably smokes a lot of smoke, a lot of weed, okay? And when they're sitting there getting all faded out, they think about what it would be like if they could come towards you, Empress, and just ask you for forgiveness. Would you forgive them? What would you? It's almost like they play out these scenarios in their head about your responses if they came and told you this or came and told you that, like their true feelings. So they get faded and they just kind of fantasize about you all the time. And they know they can't smooth talk you. They've never been able to smooth talk you. Most people they can smooth talk, right? Most people they can get away with this smooth talker energy. But not you, Empress, because you see through them. That even though they've been trying to wear a mask, Empress, you've always seen through their mask. They've never been able to get away with that with you. And that's why they probably ran the other direction, because they couldn't manipulate you. So they went towards the karmic where they could manipulate. Because they just didn't know how to put the work in. They didn't know what was required of them. And the only thing that's required of the masculine is to not wear this mask, is to be honest and truthful and to get in touch with his emotions, right? To get in touch with his emotions and his desires. That's what's required of him, and not just to be in this energy of this facade. A smooth talker is just somebody who wears a facade, right? So what's the opportunity? So the opportunity is someday, somewhere, somehow, huge transformation. Yeah, he has an opportunity to transform and to return to his Empress here, it looks like. He's always held on to that someday, somewhere, somehow, you guys could make amends or you know, you guys would be together or something. It's almost like he's always wanted that, but he's never allowed himself to really believe it because he knows what kind of transformation is going to be required on his part in order for that to happen. So he's been running, wearing a mask, drawing in energies he can manipulate, chasing abundance that was never really abundance, right? Because even though he's drawn to you passionately, he's been running away from that. Trying not to like see it, or right, he's got the blindfold on. He's just been, it's not because he doesn't want you, divine feminine. It's because he's afraid of the transformation that's required on his part in order to make that happen, right? He's afraid is what it is. This masculine is moving out of fear. That's why he wears a mask. That's why he's this smooth talker. He has a fear of failure, a fear of rejection. Yeah. Look what's on the bottom. OMG, y'all. I did not look at that. Running out of fear. This is why he runs from you, Empress. Because of his own fear. And you're no longer, you know, it's like Empress, you've gone through your journey, your sadness with this masculine, maybe with other situations in your life, and you've turned all of that experience into power to create with, to communicate with. And so you doing that is bringing in some sort of opportunity for you, and he's watching this. He's on the sidelines watching your opportunities. Just daydreaming, missing you. Mentally conflicted about how, like, because he's drawn to you and he sees you as his fulfillment, but it's like his thoughts, his fear is stopping him from unmasking himself, from just admitting to himself, you, and anybody else his true feelings for you. But once he does that, that's exactly what's required for his huge transformation. He has to admit his truth to himself and to the karmic, to you. And once he does that, once he takes that action to go through his tower, what's that going to look like for him? What's on the other side of this tower for this masculine? Feminine, you already know. Let's see. Speak out. Share what you know. One more, but it's in reverse. Yeah, this is why he's having anxiety and frustration. This is why he's in the tower. Spirit's not telling me what's on the other side of the tower, but they're telling me why he's in the tower, which is what I just talked about. He's having anxiety and frustration because he needs to speak out. And he's lacking. He's not speaking out. He's not saying his truth. And so he's sitting in the tower with a lot of anxiety, a lot of frustration, a lot of longing for his feminine. And it has everything to do with him speaking his truth and no longer just, wearing this mask to fit in where he feels like he can manipulate others. It's like this is a very manipulative masculine. Okay? And even though it might come off like, oh, he's manipulative and he tries to hurt other people, no, the root of this masculine's manipulation is his own fear. Okay? His own insecurities. That's why he manipulates. Not because he sets out to hurt others necessarily. It's just he's afraid to be himself. Maybe he's had a lot of judgmental energies along the way. Maybe his parents never really accepted him, and it's like so much people expected him to always be a certain type of way that was never really for him. And he just tried to fit into that mold. And I think he got to a point where he stopped trying to fit into their mold, because all he did was, it's like no matter what he did, he always was never enough, right? They never made him, it's like no matter how much he tried to fit their mold, whether it's his parents or past people, right? He tried so hard and like it was never enough. So he went the opposite. He just said, you know what? I'll just tell them whatever they want to hear. I'll pretend. No matter what I do, it's never going to be enough. I'm never going to please them. Right? I'm never going to get their validation as much as it's like he was chasing someone's validation here that he could never live up to. Right? Someone who was very critical of him. And so he went and it caused him to be very manipulative. That's the root of this manipulation. Could be a father figure in his life that he was trying to live up to, that just never gave him validation. And so he became very, very manipulative just to survive that, I guess, just to try to seek that validation. And so he's going to have to work on that wounding within himself and learn to speak up and speak out about his experience. This masculine holds a lot of anxiety because of that. Because he doesn't feel like he can truly speak. He feels like he can't be himself because of whatever that criticizing energy has been that he was seeking validation for. And that's really sad. That's really sad. This is a masculine who puts on a tough exterior, but he's very sensitive inside, is what I'm hearing. He has a very sensitive heart, but he doesn't show it. What else can you tell me about this, Spirit? Well, guess what? Evolving. Yeah, this is someone from your past. Okay? This masculine, they're going to evolve. You've already become this beautiful butterfly, divine feminine. You've evolved, you've grown, you've stepped into the next phase of life. You've healed your inner child. You're still working on releasing the past, right? This masculine, he's still stuck in this old school energy, outdated thinking. He's been conditioned by this critical energy of the past I was picking up on. He keeps replaying events over and over in his head. He wants to get into, he wants to follow you, feminine. He wants to have the peace that you have. So in some way, somehow, as you've evolved on your path, this masculine is becoming aware of you in a more intense way. You're guiding him in some way. I don't know if you know you are or not. You might be doing it on purpose. I don't know, but is he going to come out of this old school energy? Pictures. He's looking at your pictures. He's missing you. He's nostalgic. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to make new memories in the future, okay? Maybe not this lifetime, but, you know, I'm hearing in the ethers, you guys have both accomplished, okay? He's woken up, or he's waking up to his ego. Your connection is eternal, I'm hearing. Okay, your connection is eternal. Yeah, he's just daydreaming. He's always longing for you, feminine. He's stuck in this energy of just daydreaming, wishing, hoping, and praying for you, but still moving in this manipulative energy. So it's like, since his heart and his mind isn't in alignment, Spirit's going to create some tower moments that's going to put him in alignment, where his heart and his mind are going to be in alignment. And that alignment is his longing for you. So this masculine, it's going to get worse before it gets better for him. But everything that's going on in his life is leading him towards this mask, this unmasking. And it's leading him towards his true desires, which is his longing for this transformation in his life, which is leading him to you, feminine. He wants to have peace. He wants to have happiness. He wants to be able to be his true self. He's never been able to be his true self, ever, and that's sad. Yeah, he wants to grow old with you. It says, reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. So he's longing for you, and it's like he wants to take care of you, right? He wants you to take care of him. He wants to take care of you. He misses you. He misses the times y'all have laughed. I feel like you guys used to laugh a lot together. And he knows that you've always been his ride or die. Even if, you know, when I say ride or die, I mean spiritual. You've been his spiritual ride or die. You're not going to take, like, you're the one that's forcing his growth. You're not accepting him for his wounded self and just saying, oh, okay, that's enough. No, you're requiring more. That's love. You love this masculine. And it's not a karmic love, it's a divine love, to where you're requiring him to heal and grow and transform. You're putting the pressure on him, because you're doing that for yourself, and he's longing for you. This masculine has been feeling unworthy for most of his life. Right? He feels like you're a better person than him, but that's not true, masculine. He feels guilty about whatever he did to you in the past. He caused you some confusion in the past, feminine, and he feels guilty about that. He feels guilty for not seeing your worth. He feels guilty for not seeing that you were always the whole package. He feels guilty for trying to, you know, be this smooth talker, this manipulator in your life. So he's going to have to work through that too and find forgiveness for himself. Just like feminine, you know what that is. You find forgiveness for yourself, and you forgive others, and you let it be what it's been. It is what it is, right? You can forgive. We're supposed to learn to forgive and forget. Right? So, feminine, you know how to forgive and forget. This masculine is trying to learn the same thing, how to forgive and forget. And there's the understanding of it all. It's like you see his side of the story, and he's starting to see your side of the story. That's how you guys are getting on the same page. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Okay? We can forgive and forget. It's that simple. It's that simple. Just forgive and forget. And then that's when all of creation is going to be revealed to you. I want to tell you the truth. Yeah, this masculine's ready to come and be honest with you, divine feminine, but it's like, can you, he's been asking, can she forgive and forget? Will she forgive me? And I feel like he's gaining an understanding of like just that you are a divine being, and you know how to move in and out of relationships with love and understanding, and you're revealing this part. Maybe he's so used to being around critical energies, right, who hold things over his head, that he didn't know that he didn't understand what it meant to be truly forgiven. To be able to, forgiveness means that person doesn't hold a grudge against you. They don't require retribution from you, right? If someone forgives you, they forget. They give you a clean slate, okay? And your love is not, and the love that you share with someone should not be based on you making up, right? You making up for your mistakes type thing. True love, true divine love is an understanding of, I forgive you. Do you see the error of your ways? Kind of like, I forgive you. Don't make the same mistake twice, right? I can let that go. You got to let it go too, type thing. But I don't know, divine feminine, your transformation is a revelation to this masculine that's giving him new understanding of what is forgiveness, what is unconditional love, what is his deservingness. And as he gets this understanding, it's exactly what's bringing him into his transformation, which is going to take him out of the tower of anxiety and frustration, and it's going to give him his voice back, his true voice back. That's what Spirit's saying, okay? So anyways, I love you so much. Take what fits, leave what doesn't. Bye, guys.